What's up, party people? Android Stud here, and I have the Sony Xperia 1. This is auto mode on the rear cameras. Now this is 1080p 30 frames per second, I believe, and you could do something here called object tracking, where it'll follow your object so that you're not losing focus or anything like that. So that's a pretty cool feature. You could do HDR, I believe, with 1080p 30, but you can't have object tracking at the same time. So you have to choose between the two. On 1080p 60 frames per second, I don't believe you could do HDR, but you could do object tracking on it. Now on 4K, you could do HDR and no object tracking at all. So some different features, you have to kind of play around with it. To me, 1080p 30 is perfect, especially if it's smooth and the video's excellent and the colors reproduce perfectly. To me, that's what I'll set my Sony Xperia on, so that I can get good stabilization. You could still have HDR, you could have object tracking, you could have all kinds of stuff, so that you don't have to worry about any kind of bumpy or choppy video. So but this is 1080p 30 with object tracking. So as you can see here, it's pretty good. I'll do a little zoom in here on the doggy. As you can see, we'll zoom in a little more. Hey girl, Maya, what you doing? See, it just followed her face when I did that, which is kind of cool. Now wide angle video you could do, but you have to do it at the beginning of the video. You can't switch back and forth, so that's kind of a bummer. I know LG used to do that, now their phones don't do that anymore, but it will do wide angle video. You just have to do it at the beginning, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but hey, I've been wrong before. But that's gonna do it, man. I'm Android Stud. This is 1080p 30 frames per second with object tracking on it, but you can also do HDR. But you guys can follow me on Twitter at Android Stud, also on Instagram at Android Stud. Leave a comment down below on this video. Let me know what you guys think. This is the Sony Xperia 1, 1080p 30 frames per second with object tracking on, no HDR. Peace, party people.